Sperling here. Welcome back to my channel. If you don't know why I'm whispering, well, let me explain. I am going to be doing something called ASMR. Now, if you don't know what ASMR is, ASMR stands for Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response. And I'm someone who experiences ASMR. I enjoy listening to videos of people whispering or perhaps playing with some different objects. You see, the sounds that you get from different objects, they can elicit a response within your brain. They can give you something that a lot of people will refer to as brain tingles. Now, this is something that can be very relaxing, or it can be very stimulating, and it's almost always very enjoyable. So, if you're someone that ASMR works for, if you're someone who is trans and you're looking for some positive affirmations, then this video is for you. The idea here is it's Pride Month, and I haven't made a lot of trans-related content because of various things happening in my life, but I want to get back to that because that's the content that all of you seem to enjoy. It seems to bring you back to my videos, and I don't want to disappoint you. I want to give you something that you can look forward to. So, I'm going to be going through and providing you with some positive affirmations. I'm going to be playing with various Pride-themed objects because it is Pride Month. And I hope that you enjoy this kind of content. If ASMR isn't for you, that's fine. Tune out now. Leave your negative comments somewhere else. I don't care for them. If you're here because you're trans or because you enjoy ASMR, welcome. This is a safe space for you. So, let me bring out the first item. It's the first thing that caught my eye when I was thinking about making this video because it was dangling on this cabinet behind me here. And it is this little Pride keychain. And I think it makes some nice sounds. Does that do it for you? I don't even know if it does it for me. Sounds kind of like a zipper. And it has a softer back on it. But the lettering seems to make some nice noises. And then it has this keychain on the back. Which kind of makes some fun noises too. It's a little bit small, so I don't know how much I can really do with it. And no, I'm not one of these is a little bit of traffic noise outside. I hope you're not hearing that. I did some testing before I started this video and I couldn't hear it, so I hope that you are enjoying my voice and nothing else. Assuming you enjoy my voice. Please let me know if you like when I do ASMR, and if you do, let me know what you like, because I would love to do another video like this. And if I do another video, I want to make sure that I get your triggers right, that I do them justice, because I currently obviously have not listened to this. I have no idea if this sounds good or not, but I know how much I enjoy ASMR, and I know how much I would love to find a queer ASMR artist to follow. I also really wish I knew how to do magic tricks, because I love JoJo ASMR. I love card magic tricks. I even found another one yesterday, and I wish I remember the name of the artist. But they do card tricks as well, and I fell asleep with my headphones in last night listening to them. Now, I have a few items behind me, and I'm going to try to get to those, and I'm going to try to make some more interesting noises for you. But before I do that, I think that you deserve a little bit of one-on-one attention. So let me begin this segment of the video by telling you that you are valid, that you are loved, that you are perfect just the way you are. Let no one tell you otherwise. Being trans can be very hard sometimes, but it shouldn't be hard right now. Love yourself, because I love you. Let all of your fears, all of your worries melt away. Lean into this. Just listen. Everything, every problem that's going on in your life, just let it go. Try not to think about it. Yes, I know it's difficult, but you can worry about it another time. Just know that you are absolutely 100% perfect, just the way you are. I have spent a long time becoming comfortable in who I am, and it's entirely possible for you to do the same. But for now, don't worry about that. Don't worry about making changes in your life. Don't worry about how others perceive you. You are perfect, just as you are. One of the things I like to tell people is that when you compliment someone, at least when I compliment someone, I always mean my compliments. I never give someone a compliment that I do not agree with. So, if you're the same, don't imagine, know that the people who are giving you compliments, they mean it as well. If you think that you're ugly and someone tells you you're beautiful, believe them, because in their eyes, you are beautiful. You are your own worst critic. So, let me be your critic right now, and I have nothing to criticize. There's nothing wrong with you. I know it's hard to believe, but it's true. Now, let me find another object for you, and let me back away from this microphone a little bit because I seem to be getting closer and closer and closer. Can you feel my voice right up against your ear? Are you wearing headphones? If you're not wearing headphones, I highly recommend it. The experience of ASMR is so much better if you wear headphones. Now, I have another object here. This is called Pride Tape. I'm going to be using objects from the flag shop just because this is where I am. So let's unwrap this. Now, I wonder what this tape sounds like when you peel it off of the roll. It's too bad I don't have fingernails because this would be a lot easier. Does that do it for you? I don't want to be wasteful, so I'm gonna roll this back up. If you're a hockey player, this might be for you. This is not an ad for the flag shop, but I highly recommend you come here because they have some really cool things. is his version of the Canadian flag. It's to show that Canada is about Indigenous people. This is their land that we have stolen and that we reside on. So, if you are interested in showing your support for Indigenous people this Canada Day, this could be one way of doing it. And there's also an organization called the Orange Shirt Society, where you can get Every Child Matters merchandise, and all of the proceeds from that support First Nations people. Also, this flag has been reduced by 20% by the flag shop for the month of June as a way of avoiding profiting from First Nations tragedies like this incident in Kamloops and the discovery that has recently taken place in Manitoba, and the countless other discoveries that will unfortunately probably come as the lands around old Indigenous, old residential schools, torture facilities are found. So, these sales from this flag all go towards Curtis Wilson's family. Unfortunately, Curtis Wilson died, but all of the sales will go to his family. I wish I had some of the Every Child Matters merchandise, but we are working on a partnership with Orange Shirt Society to bring those to you in a way that ensures that corporations are not profiting from First Nations tragedies. So again, this video is not an ad for the flag shop. I know I keep bringing them up because I'm here. This video is also not about the tragedy in Kamloops. However, like I said, I couldn't make a video and not bring it up because it's a conversation that's happening all across Canada right now. And our government and the Catholic Church must make amends. But let's see what this flag sounds like. This is a paper flag, if you can't already tell. Of the microphone right now, and they are spiking, so I hope that did not hurt your ears. I hope that you found that enjoyable. Now, I have another flag I want to show you, and well, I don't think you'll be too surprised if you've been following my channel, because it's the Lesbian flag that I designed, and I think it's time for some more positive affirmations. And if you are a trans lesbian, if you're a trans person who also identifies as a lesbian, you are valid. No one can tell you that your sexual orientation, that the way that you identify yourself is wrong, because it isn't. If you're a trans woman and you're attracted to other women, then lesbian is the right term to use. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. There are many hateful people in the world. People that have told me that I can't be a lesbian because I'm trans. But those people are wrong. Take it from me, another trans lesbian. You are perfect. You are exactly the person that you are supposed to be. So let me get this flag out, and let's see what noises we can make with it. Of course, I'm holding it upside down and backwards. Do you like it as much as I do? I didn't want a generic striped flag. I thought that this was a little bit more unique, but it still encompasses all sorts of symbolism. You can see in the middle, there's a symbol for trans. You can see the colors, which are both the trans flag colors and the lesbian flag colors. And then you can see how they come together in different ways, because there's no one way to be a lesbian. There's no one way to be trans. We are all unique individuals. And that's what I wanted this flag to represent. out. This video is going to be very long, but I'm not going to end it here because of my camera, so let's get back into it. But maybe let's find something else to play around with. Let me go back and see what else we have in this treasure trove of a shelf behind me. Oh look, it's a trans lesbian button. That's right, we didn't just make flags, we have buttons as well. Does that do it for you? I know it triggers some people when I ask that question, but I'm not going to stop. Was that good for you? Maybe we should get another button and see how that works. Maybe a Black Lives Matter button. Let's not forget that the Black Lives Matter movement is not over. We may have been hearing a lot more about it last year, but we still have a long ways to go before we see racial equity. Talk about intersectionality. I feel like we're still missing something here. Let's see what else we have in this shelf of treasure behind me. I wish I could bring out everything back here, but there's only so much time, so if you're enjoying this and you want me to do more ASMR content, let me know what else you'd like me to include. But since it's Pride Month, how about similar to before? What if we just have a big intersectional party with all of these buttons? I'm really struggling to figure out what I should do next. Like I said, this is the first time I've ever done an ASMR video, and I don't know what this sounds like. I don't know if it's good for you. I don't even know if it's good for me. I think my camera's trying to tell me that I should wrap up this video because it just stopped recording for the second time, and this time because the battery died. So if I've gone through an entire battery, I don't know how long this video has been going on for, but I should probably start to wind down. So let's give you one more sound, and then I will sign off. Last but not least, I have a mug full of flags. Thank you so much for staying with me. Or maybe you haven't stayed with me, maybe you've fallen asleep. In which case, sweet dreams. I hope you sleep well. I hope you have carefree dreams. I hope you wake up in the morning feeling refreshed. But if you haven't fallen asleep, thank you so much for staying with me, for listening to these sounds, and for letting me experiment with a different type of video. Like I've been saying throughout this, you are perfect just the way you are. Always remember that. And if you need a reminder, just come back to me, because I'm always going to tell you the truth. And the truth is that you are perfect. There's nothing wrong with you. Absolutely nothing. I hope that this has done something for you. I don't know what it is. I hope it's positive. Let me know in the comments. I don't want to edit this video together because I don't want to lose the flow of it. And obviously it's cut out a few times because of the camera. But if it seems a little rough, that's because I haven't edited it very heavily, at least. If you want to see more content like this, let me know in the comments down below. And also, subscribe to the channel. It really helps with those analytics, and I really appreciate it. I really appreciate all of you. If you want to see more content like this, make sure that you